From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides in the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Kairim Zimik, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Each time around the dawn of the new year, Himachal Pradesh gets ready to welcome the oncoming year with aplomb and festivities. The 5-day-long Manali Winter Carnival that offers the most unique and exciting cultural experiences tops the list. Let's take a look at this year's event that presented the local culture and lifestyle at its best.
Manali, the resort town in Himachal Pradesh, got dipped in colors of joy and festivity as it hosted its annual Winter Carnival. Organized after a gap of almost 2 years due to COVID-19, the festival was inaugurated by the state's Chief Minister Jairam Thakur. This time, more than 180 tableaus ranging from women organizations to various departments and institutions from the state as well as from neighboring states took part in the parade. They exhibited Himachali art, culture, festivals, artisans and cottage industries besides the development in tourism.
लगभग 2 वर्षों के बाद हम फिर से इस कार्निवाल को यहाँ पर मना रहे हैं और विंटर कार्निवाल की जो खासियत है कि हमारे महिला मंडल के साथ साथ में हमारे सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स हैं और उनका बड़े स्तर पर जो है उनका पार्टिसिपेशन होता है और यहाँ हिमाचल की संस्कृति, हमारे पुराने ज़माने के जो खान पान की सारी चीज़ों का यहाँ पर इसमें प्रदर्शन होता है और अपनी संस्कृति को मजबूत करने की दृष्टि से आज भी इस विंटर कार्निवाल के माध्यम से एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश दिया जाता है और मैं सभी विंटर कार्निवाल में जो जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, महिला मंडल हैं, विशेष तौर से सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स हैं और इसके साथ अन्य संगठन के जितने भी, उनको भी बधाई देता हूँ।
यहाँ पर बहुत प्रकार के कल्चर रिप्रेजेंट होने वाले हैं। बहुत सारी महिलाएं रंग बिरंगे कपड़ों में, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और यहाँ का माहौल, यहाँ का कल्चर, बहुत अच्छे कल्चर्स हैं। सारे कल्चर को देखने का मौका मिल रहा है हम सबको। 5 दिन तक कंडक्ट होना है तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
A folk dance, Kulavi Natti, performed by around 3,000 women, was the highlight at the national level Winter Carnival. Dressed in traditional attires, women from around 75 women organizations presented the folk dance, giving the message of women empowerment. Tourists were quite mesmerized to witness the cultural extravaganza.
जो विंटर कार्निवल यहाँ हो रहा है, यहाँ पे हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। यहाँ पे थाउजेंड्स पे लेडीज़ हैं जिन्होंने यहाँ का जो पर्टिकुलर अटायर है, कॉस्ट्यूम्स हैं, वो पहन रखे हैं। इट्स वेरी कलरफुल, रेड एंड ब्लैक का कॉम्बिनेशन में इन्होंने पहन रखा है। इट्स वेरी अट्रैक्टिव और ये कार्निवल एक्चुअली टूरिज्म को अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है अपनी तरफ और यहाँ पे 1000 ऑफ पीपल इसमें हिस्सा ले रहे हैं, बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं इस चीज़ को।
हमने ये नृत्य विंटर कार्निवल मनाली में सामूहिक नृत्य किया है जो हमारी वेशभूषा और परंपरा को दर्शा रहा है। हज़ारों महिलाओं ने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया है अलग अलग जगहों से। यह हमारा जो नृत्य है, नाटी है, कुल्लू नाटी, वो गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में भी दर्ज हो चुका है और लिम्का बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में भी दर्ज हो चुका है। इस नृत्य के माध्यम से हज़ारों महिलाओं ने महिला सशक्तिकरण का एक पूरे विश्व को संदेश दिया है और हमें अच्छा लग रहा है कि हम अपनी जो कल्चर को है वो प्रिजर्व और प्रमोट कर रहे हैं इस विंटर कार्निवल में नृत्य के माध्यम से।
Regarded as the largest tourism event of Himachal Pradesh, Winter Carnival not just attract tourists to Kullu and Manali during the off-season, but also promote the folk culture and provide a platform to artists.
The Indian society stands as an undefeatable example of unity in diversity, with myriad faiths and different cultural and ethnic beliefs residing together. Several individuals and organizations work on a daily basis to promote religious togetherness and spread the message of love and peace. One such individual is Ajay from Amritsar city, of Punjab, who is inspiring people around him to step above and beyond all religious barriers and promote brotherhood. Take a look.
Mutual tolerance and regards for the belief of other religions is the characteristic of Indian society. Examples of individuals fostering this unification among various faiths can be found in every nook and corner of the country. One among them is Ajay Kumar from Amritsar city of Punjab, who is setting a wonderful example of communal harmony by running a shop outside the Jama Mosque in the city. Ajay says that besides running his shop, he also takes care of the people visiting the mosque.
हम मतलब बिजनेस करते हैं, इधर काम करते हैं, हेलमेट का दुकान है, मिक्स मतलब जनरल स्टोर है हमारा, ऊपर दुकान भी है हमारी। तो दुकान तो चलाते हैं, साथ में कोई अंदर कोई गलत वलत आदमी ना बढ़ जाए, उसको भी देख रेख करते हैं। तो जुम्मे की नमाज होती है तो सभी लोग कुछ हमारे तो काफ़ी लोग वाकिफ़ हो गए हैं, जब भी आते हैं कोई दुआ सलाम करके जाते हैं जी। वो ऐसी कोई बात ही नहीं है, हमारा इनके साथ पूरा प्यार है, ऐसी कोई बात ही नहीं है, मतलब गलत कोई बात ही नहीं है, हमारा इनके साथ पूरा भाईचारा है।
The shop was started by Ajay's grandfather 70 years ago. Even though Ajay is a Hindu, he never shies away from visiting the mosque and even distributes sweets among children on the occasion like Bakrid. Both visitors and locals appreciate Ajay for giving the message of peace and brotherhood in the society.
हमारे अजय अंकल हैं, ये कम से कम इन्हें 70 साल से अबव हो गए हैं। इनसे पहले इनके वालिद साहब थे तिलकराज अंकल। बहुत अच्छा व्यवहार है, तकरीबन सारे बाज़ार में ही पूरे भाईचारे वाला व्यवहार है और बहुत ही मोहब्बत से प्यार अमन से हम लोग रहते हैं और बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से चलता आ रहा है और हम यही दुआ करते हैं कि हमेशा ऐसे ही चलता है।
It is due to people like Ajay that India stands as an undefeatable example of multi-religious and multicultural society and leaves the world awestruck with its ability to be a home to a number of religious and ethnic communities.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Zoo inmates in Indian cities like Jaipur and Indore got special heaters and other arrangements to help survive the chilling cold wave. Most reptiles need special arrangements during cold weather as these cold-blooded animals are not able to regulate their body temperatures.
इस पर ठंड से उनको लोग प्राइवेट रूप से तो एनक्लोजर्स के जो रिटायर रूम्स हैं, चैम्बर्स हैं, उनको पूर्ण रूप से बंद किया था ताकि रात में किसी ठंड का नाइट को ज़्यादा ठंड का प्रभाव रहता है उसके लिए। दूसरे जितनी भी एनक्लोजर में हीटर लगाए जाते हैं ताकि गर्मी का उनका वातावरण मिलता रहे। जो टेम्परेचर नॉर्मल वहाँ का टेम्परेचर रात्रि के समय करीब 3-4 डिग्री हो जाता है, उसको बढ़ा के करीब 20-25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड रख जाता है ताकि वो किसी ठंड का उनको प्रभाव नहीं हो। इनके साथ साथ उनकी डाइट में हम लोग बदलाव करते हैं।
Animals displaced from their natural habitats are the worst affected by a change in temperature as they are kept in places where the temperatures are not favorable to their bodies. A statue of Portugal and Manchester United forward Cristiano Ronaldo was recently unveiled by authorities in India's western state of Goa. The golden figure showing Ronaldo kicking a ball is designed to inspire youth and take football to the next level in the state. Local lawmaker Michael Lobo, who unveiled the statue in a park in the state capital Panji, said that the statue will motivate players to excel in football.
This is nothing but to inspire our youth. If you want to take football to the other level, then this is what boys and girls will get inspired looking at him, taking selfies with him.
Ronaldo, the 36-year-old five-time Ballon d'Or winner who has scored over 800 goals for club and country, has seen several statues made in his honor over the years. Ronaldo has even been immortalized as Spanish Cagner and Christmas pooper in Barcelona's markets. Buddhist monks at a Bhutanese monastery in India's eastern pilgrimage town of Bodh Gaya recently performed mass dance and prayed to gods for the world peace and warding off evil spirits. Dressed in colorful costume, the monks also played the traditional musical instruments while dancing. According to beliefs, the vibration of traditional instruments and appearance of masks scare the evil spirits and bring happiness and peace. The Bhutan monastery kept the celebration low-key this year, banning the entry of visitors and devotees because of the pandemic.
And now we will take you to Barasat city of West Bengal, where a Hindu family has been taking care of a mosque for around 50 years as a symbol of unity and brotherhood among citizens. Take a look. Cultural inclusivity is the USP of Indian society. It is quite common to see individuals of different religions, ethnicities and backgrounds participating in each other's festivals and performing gestures that promote brotherhood and harmony amongst themselves. Standing out as a symbol of communal harmony, family members of Parth Sarthi Basu in West Bengal have been taking care of a mosque for about 50 years.
ভীষণ গর্ব করি একটা বিষয়, যেমন একজন হিন্দু হিসাবে গর্ব করি যে আমাদের হিন্দুত্বর কতটা আমাদের কতটা উদার মানসিকতা, আর ঠিক সেরকমভাবেই আমরা গর্ববোধ করি যে আমাদের এখানকার যে মুসলিম ভাইরা আছে তাদের যে মনের মধ্যে দিয়ে যে ভালোবাসা প্রকাশ পেয়েছে আমাদের সাথে, এবং আমাদের মধ্যে যে একত্রিতভাবে আমরা যেভাবে চলে আসছি, এটা অভাবনীয় ব্যাপার।
Located in Barasat city of West Bengal, Amanati Masjid is located around 25 kilometers away from Kolkata. The name of the mosque comes from Shah Amanat, an 18th century ascetic in Chittagong worshipped by Hindus and Muslims. Parth and his family maintained the mosque, which now has become a praying place for hundreds. Every year, the family breaks bread with Muslim during Ramadan and are praised by all for their noble deeds, thus showcasing a strong bond of brotherhood and harmony among citizens.
1991 থেকে এখানে 2 থেকে এখানে আছি, সেই থেকেই আমি আমার এই পার্থ সারথী বসু পরিবারের একজন পরিবার হয়ে গেছি আমি, এবং এদেরকে আমি ভাই বলে সম্মান করি এবং ভালোবাসে আমাকে এমনভাবে ভালোবাসে। এক দ্বিতীয়ত হলো আমরা এই ভারতবাসী, আমি শুনেছি, হয়তো এতটুকু ইতিহাস আমি বলতে পারবো না, ভারতের সংবিধানে আছে যেটা হলো সেকুলারিস্টিক, সর্বজাতি ধর্ম সমস্ত জাতি ধর্ম এই দেশে বাস করতে পারবে।
Parth's family considers the mosque their pride and continues to inspire their fellow citizens to maintain peace, love and harmony in the society. Art is important for a society to evolve. It is the art and crafts of a particular region that showcase its culture and give a glimpse into the everyday lifestyle and mindset of its people. In order to teach students about Kashmiri arts and crafts, a craft safari tour was recently organized.
It's been said, art speaks where words are unable to explain. Art therefore has the power to illuminate, enlighten, motivate and transform people and societies. Artists have been using various artworks and illustrations to bring about significant changes in the society for years. Educating tourism students about age-old Kashmiri art forms, a craft safari tour was organized in Srinagar city of Jammu and Kashmir.
So what we have done is that not only we have invited the media, but we have also invited the faculty from university and the faculty which teaches tourism. They are also being joined by their students. So what we want is that we want to engage with the students so that they conduct these craft tours. So right now the tourism fraternity is also there. For example, now once we promote it and the tourist wants to come over and experience this craft tour, who is going to conduct it? So in order to factor in that, that's why we have bought the tourism students here. So once they get the hang of this, what's happening around, and they do some study and they understand the history of this craft, and then they can explain. So the aim is to connect the tourist to the craftsmen through the students who can become our guides.
Srinagar city's craft weaving, pashmina shawls, sozni caps and embroidered carpets are immensely popular not only in India but all around the world. For this reason, the city has recently made to UNESCO's World Heritage List. The motive of the drive was not only to promote Kashmiri art and craft, but to educate students regarding age-old art forms and crafts. Students were excited to have been a part of the Heritage Walk.
मैंने देखा है कि हमारे पास कितना पोटेंशियल है इस फील्ड में, और अगर मैं इस चीज़ में खुद रिसर्च करता हूँ तो मेरे पास काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब अवेलेबल सोर्सेज है इसको करने के लिए, तो ये काफ़ी अच्छा है हमारे लिए सर।
आई थिंक इट इज़ अ ग्रेट सेटअप, बहुत बढ़िया सेटअप है, क्योंकि इससे एक टूरिज़्म स्टूडेंट को ग्राउंड लेवल पे ये जानना ज़रूरी है कि हाउ द थिंग्स वर्क, क्राफ्ट्स क्या है, इसमें पेपर माशी बाकी चीज़ें जो सारी है ये सब है क्या। जब हम ग्राउंड लेवल पे इसको समझेंगे, देखेंगे, अवेयर हो जाएंगे, सो डैट आफ्टर डैट हम इसको आगे जाके यूज़ करेंगे अपनी फील्ड में।
It is due to initiatives like these that the upcoming generations are becoming aware of their roots and are learning about the age-old arts and crafts of their region.
At last, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Hundreds of pop culture fans recently gathered at a comic and fantasy festival in Nepal's capital Kathmandu. The annual cosplay festival Otaku Jatra started in 2010 and has been growing over the years, bringing together pop culture elements such as anime and comic.
It's a very awesome feeling because since we were a child we have been looking at them through the screen, but when we see them in real life it kind of feels like we are living our dream. It doesn't really feel like reality.
Cosplay, which originated in Japan, is a combination of the words costume and play. In cosplay, people dress mainly as characters from Japanese anime as well as graphic manga novels and video games. Shimizu Corporation has built a new office named ZEB or Zero Energy Building in Kanazawa city that contributes to the environment. It is the region's first such building constructed with energy saving and power generation technology. The solar power electric generation system in this office produces more electricity than consumption.
超環境型オフィスを北陸からという観点でまず最初にこの環境特にゼブを達成するということを目標に挙げて取り組みました。さまざまな省エネルギーの技術を採用しまして、また建物のデザインも省エネルギーになるようにデザインを行いまして、まず使うエネルギーをぐっと減らしています。
Zero Energy Building of Shimizu Corporation, which focuses on environment and design of traditional Japanese building, is attracting worldwide attention. An Australian biotech startup, Earseed Technologies, has invented drones that can combat deforestation by planting millions of trees a year from the air. They have been developed to fight climate change and biodiversity loss by combining drone technology, artificial intelligence, and their spatial seed pods are designed in a way that they can be fired into the ground from the air.
Each of our drones can plant over 40,000 seed pods per day, and they fly autonomously. In comparison to traditional methodologies, that's sort of 25 times faster, but also 80% cheaper. So that really allows the adoption of more carbon mitigation, biodiversity loss projects to be undertaken, which is what we really need to do if we are going to sort of start reducing and draw down the emissions that we've caused over the course of the last 30-40 years.
The seeds are chosen for the terrain to be planted and the pods manufactured locally using waste biomass provide a carbon-rich coating that protects seeds from birds, insects and rodents. The drones autonomously fly pre-programmed flight paths, planting a predefined pattern and recording each seed's coordinates, which allows the roots to be surveyed later to assess the health of the trees. Airseed Technologies had already planted more than 50,000 trees in South Africa and Australia and aims to plant 100 million trees by 2024. Boasting a century-old experience, Japanese soy sauce maker Kikuman never hesitates in tackling issues that a company might face in this dynamically changing world. Environment conservation has become a major subject to be tackled by the company.
Through the long history of our company, we learned how important to coexist with the local society. And especially, for the manufacturing location, people sometimes worry about pollution out from the manufacturing facility. We are involved with some project related to water quality improvement. For example, the project related to Lake Zuid-Ladermeer in Netherlands. I received some report from the project in Netherlands, and it said they're showing some sign of improving the water quality at Lake Zuid-Ladermeer. Also, the nature is coming back, ecosystem is coming back in part. So I'm very happy to receive that report, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about the water quality improvement in the future, including those years before merger of 8 family-owned company. We have been in business for more than 350 years.
Kikuman has a vision, innovate and differentiate to offer meaningful products and services that will lead to healthy lifestyles with delicious food worldwide.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Karim Zimik, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.